Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Giveaway Show. I'm Carlos Collects Comics, and I'm your host. And this is my channel, and I'm excited that you're going to be hanging out with us tonight. We've got a couple of cool things that we're going to be talking about. Starting off with a little bit of sharing some Hispanic superhero books for Cinco de Mayo. And then on top of that, we're going to be discussing the whole practice of rewriting comics characters' history. So I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're hanging out in the chat. We're going to do some shout outs in just a minute. But I wanted to do a quick, one big shout out to our channel sponsor, Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. We've got 3 convenient locations in the greater Houston area. So if you live in this area, make sure and check them out. Lots of cool stuff, always a good bargain, and always good to see, to go by there and check out what they've got going on. All kinds of cool stuff. Hey, so stay tuned. We're going to be right back into it, and we're going to dive into tonight's topics. And plus, that's right, we do have some really cool giveaways that I'm stoked to do for y'all tonight. So we will see y'all in just a minute. All right. Hey, we are here tonight, and we are live for the giveaway show. And I'm excited because we've got some really cool stuff that we're going to be sharing with you tonight. But before we get into that, let me just showcase one of the giveaways that we're going to be doing tonight. This just came out. This just dropped this week. This is from Blood Hunt. This is Blood Hunt issue number 1. This is the John Tyler Christopher negative space variant of Blade, of like the retro Blade. And this is a pretty sweet cover. So it's like a lime pastel green. So we're going to be giving this away in addition to others. Not going to be doing a mystery book, but I am going to be letting y'all choose the books that we do give away tonight, including one of the other books that we're going to be giving away to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. This past Hispanic Heritage Month, we had Pablo Villalobos, who provided all the covers for, and you've seen his work even if you don't realize it's him, but he did all the covers for the Hispanic Heritage Month for DC Comics, including this really sweet question one, this Green Lantern, this Jessica Cruz Green Lantern, and then the one that everybody remembers is Hawk Girl, Smoking Hot Girl here cover. So I'm going to be giving away also, this is going to be one of the choices for tonight, this copy of Blue Beetle number 1, and this is signed by Pablo Villalobos right there over the title. So got some cool stuff, looking forward to it. Let me go ahead and jump into the chat. And then yes, and yep, you saw it. Dazzler is this is the upgrade book, or this is the upgrade giveaway. It didn't get chosen over the past 2 weeks, but this is the upgrade giveaway book for tonight. So you're going to have the chance to grab that instead of either of any of these others that I've got pulled here. Plus tonight, also thanks to our sponsor, we've got a dollar bin issue that we're giving out tonight. Everybody who wins gets a copy of Cyberforce number 1. This is the ongoing series right here. So everybody will get a copy of this as well with their other giveaway books. So we've been doing some of the early image number 1 or early image issues have been going out in addition, because we're pulling them from the dollar bin. All right, so let's do some quick shout outs. Then I'm going to go and bring Paul and Billy out, and we can get started. What's up, Las Cruces 1971? It's good to see you. Good morning to you as well. Still morning. Hooray, woohoo. He was here starting at 10:15 this morning, waiting to jump in. Australian AC, good to see you, buddy. Glad that you're here. Hey, what's up, channel member L Green Machine, hanging out with us and saying hello to everybody, dropping a couple logos. Meatwad number 1 says, what's poppin' party people? What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Glad that you're here with us as well. Lizzie Pop is there in the chat. David Dotson, what's up, buddy? Glad that you're here. Joffrey Castro is here as well. Tony Stank, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, there's Liz Barnes, other channel member Liz Barnes. Good to see you. Chino73, I need you to send me your shipping info. I have a giveaway book here that's been sitting here for you for a while. I need your shipping info if you want the book. Brooklyn Born 718, happy Cinco de Billy. There you go. All right, Liz Barnes says, I see Dazzler. That's right, you do. It's going to be the upgrade giveaway for Night. And then she says, I see Nightwing. You always see Nightwing. But yes, Paul's got a cool Nightwing action figure that I think he's going to give away tonight. There's Meatwad number 1. What's up, Carl's DLR? Good to see you as well, buddy. All right, so we got some cool stuff on the docket for tonight. So, Paul, what's the deal? You making a fort out of action figures or what?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What the hell? Hold on, guys. I will. Billy, take care of that. Hold on. No.
See, we have a skit here.
All right, Billy. Thank you. Billy took care of them. So appreciate everybody being here tonight. Me and Billy are happy to be here, right, Billy? Anyway, thanks, Carlos, for having us on tonight. I don't know what he's going to talk about, guys, but me and Billy are here to give you all the right information.
There you go.
And thanks to everybody that's been I'm not saying you have to, but if y'all get giveaway books from Carlos posted on IG, I really appreciate seeing that on there and appreciate you guys shouting him out. And just share it out. Channel members, hit the like button. Appreciate everybody being here tonight, even though Billy didn't want to be here, but we're here.
Yeah, that was really cool. So this past week we had several folks books that shouted us out. That was pretty cool. So thank y'all for doing that. Dagger Cards, what's up? Another one of our channel members. Good to see you, buddy. Glad that you're here hanging out with us. And then let's see. He says, I made a fort out of mattresses at my PTSD retreat. So much fun. Sounds like it. Anytime you can make a fort out of mattresses, it's a good time. Carl Pilar says, Billy used the Force on Nightwing. What's up, Phil Ailing? Good to see you. Glad that you're here. There you go, Dagger Cards. Another one of our channel members there popping in. All right, Paul's making sure to tell you that the Energon universe.
Hey, y'all need to read this, guys. I mean, I'll show you. Man, look at that, guys. Golly.
That is the book to have.
Woo, look at that, guys. Woo.
There you go. Liz Barnes says, leave Nightwing and move Billy. Wow.
Billy, get her, Billy,
nice.
Get her.
So let's go. So tonight we're going to be talking about. We're going to be kicking it off with just a short deal about Cinco de Mayo, and we're going to have a little bit of discussion about that. Paul knows all about Cinco de Mayo, so he's going to give us a comprehensive history lesson about Cinco de Mayo.
Isn't that where?
So Paul, whenever you're ready.
Isn't that when they lost to Spain and
okay, never mind.
Surrendered?
Never mind. He was saying, he said backstage that if I put him on the spot, he was going to start spouting gibberish. All right, so here's the deal with Cinco de Mayo.
I think so, right, Billy?
Cinco de Mayo, contrary to popular belief, Cinco de Mayo is actually not Mexican Independence Day. That happened at a different time in a different month. What Cinco de Mayo actually is it's a celebration of the Mexican victory at the Battle of Puebla. So on May 4th of 1862, the French marched into Emozac in the province of Puebla. And so on May 5th, an ill-prepared and under-resourced Mexican army was able to defeat them in Puebla. Now, in the war, the French still overtook Mexico and established what they refer to as the Second Empire, but the victory at the Battle of Puebla is still celebrated. It's not necessarily a national Mexican holiday, but it's become it's become very commercialized, so it gets celebrated a lot here, especially in the United States. But it is a little bit kind of different, and a lot of people I don't think are as familiar with it.
I thought they lost to the Spaniards and all that and retreated.
That's what they actually turned around. They did not march all the way through. When they realized that the French were there to try to conquer Mexico, the British and the Spaniards left. So, and there's a lot of it. It's an interesting thing. The United States only issued statements of disapproval, but didn't really get into it because they, at that time, the United States Civil War was happening as well. So the United States wasn't really in a position to get involved somewhere else in addition to what they were going through there. So it's an interesting thing. I think one of the biggest reminders that it is for us worldwide, regardless of your culture or your heritage, is that when there is no such thing as give up. Even in situations when you are, even in situations when you're facing an insurmountable obstacle or force, push forward, continue forward. Don't give in. And so that's a good message that we can all take from that.
Wait a minute, you're trying to tell them to charge in the enemy fire without a weapon or something?
No. So part of what I was going to do tonight was just simply to give that little shout out, but then also to share. If you've been watching the channel for any amount of time, you know that I'm real big on Hispanic superheroes because I think it's really cool to especially now with our daughters and with my son to see heroes on the big screen and small screen and on the printed page that reflect parts of our culture. Does our culture encapsulate me? Does it give me my identity? No. But it's a part of my history. It's a part of my upbringing, my background. So I think it's good to celebrate those things. I think it's healthy and good for all of us to celebrate those things, but not to let it completely engulf our identity. So that being said, I just wanted to share a couple of cool books with y'all. We're not going to take very long with this at all. I don't know if Paul has any of those in here. Yes, Carl CLR, you are correct. September 16th is Mexico's Independence Day. That is correct.
Those DLR.
Yeah, and then of course Roman Curtis is popping in. Why is it two Pauls on the screen on his screen? I don't know. Roman Curtis. All right, Dagger Card says, my ancestors were on the first boats to Canada. Viva la France. Okay, very cool. Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, celebrating our history is always a good thing. Always, and celebration is never a bad thing. It gives us some positivity, and that's always a beautiful thing. All right, so let me share off. So I showed this book because this will be one of tonight's giveaway. Now I have 2 copies of it, both signed by Villalobos, but I'm going to go ahead and give one of these away tonight just to celebrate. But it's going to be winner's choice because I don't want, if somebody doesn't really want it, they're going to basically get to choose from a few different books. So this is going to be one. But I thought he did a fantastic job with these. I showed the Hawk Girl cover. I think Hawk Girl has now been retconned to be Hispanic. That Jessica Cruz, of course, we know she is Hispanic. Oh man, this Renee Montoya as the Question is just fantastic. I've still got her in the bag and board that has the price tag. So there's that, and then Kyle Rayner is half Hispanic. So this is this is a cool looking cover. I like how this one turned out. Villalobos he's a killer artist, man. I haven't seen anybody this good since Adam Hughes.
Wow.
Here's his rendition of Bane.
Wow.
Which is pretty sweet. Here is Hellcat on Justice Society of America number 6.
He'll kill it.
Very fantastic. Very nice. And then this is what is his name? Pedro, I think, from Shazam family. Mm-hmm. Don't remember what his name is though. Feel bad for that.
Pedro.
All right, a couple of lesser known characters that I want to show off for y'all, and then we're going to do our first giveaway. So I was a huge fan of it when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a book called Primos, and this is my copies are all signed by Carlo Barberi, who did the art.
Damn.
So
Carlo Barberi signed that?
Yeah, here's the free comic book day version.
Wait a minute, he signed that too?
Yep. Here is the variant for '1 that he signed down there at the bottom.
Oh.
Then here's another variant for '1 that he signed.
Where did he come? Where did he come? Was he in Monterey or
Here,
something?
this is the 1 in 10. This is my non-slabbed version, and this has his signature on it. Then here's issue number 2.
Wow, guys, you see this, guys? This is the dude that you stand in front behind him, and you're like, damn, he brought all the books. I ain't gonna be able to get nothing signed.
Here's another copy of number 3 that he signed also.
Damn. You sure
And
he didn't get
there
tired?
There was no line when I had him sign it.
Oh yeah, I don't believe
Here
that.
he signed this copy of number 4. He signed that one, but
Damn.
then he didn't sign this one. So,
Yeah,
so that's my whole. That's my whole.
You got him to sign all those?
Yep.
Yeah, you
man,
ain't lying, guys.
All right. Primos was really cool. One of the things I really liked about it was that it tied the characters over to, it tied the characters' power sets to their it tied their power set to their origin and their culture. It was spacefaring Mayans that had landed on Earth and granted these people their powers. Let's see. Vote for. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Okay. If you have a chance, it would be helpful if you send it. If you just sent me a quick reminder, just to bump it to the top of the direct messages. Dagger cards. Vote for Pedro. It was the Carlos line. Weapon X.
Weapon.
He was done signing those. What's up, Weapon X? You need to jump on, dude, and say, hey, what's up, Christina Payne? Good to see you hanging out with us as well. All right, so Primos was an independent book. It was written by the comedian Al Madrigal, who was on The Daily Show, and he does stand-up comedy. And I think he had a role in everybody's favorite Spider-Man villain movie, Morbius. And then Carlo Barberi from Spawn handled the art duties on it. And I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great 4-issue run. It was put out by AWA Upshot. I don't know if they're going to get a follow-up to it, but I one can only hope that they might end up deciding to come back for more. So that was a cool one. One more I'm going to show you, and then we're going to keep it moving right along.
All right, so Carlos is going to show you books, but Paul Barberi, guys, met me. And look, he's like, Paul, I've heard about you and wanted to take a picture with me, so I charged him a little bit. But, that's him. Look how happy he is meeting me.
He is really happy. Mind you, this is before Paul took him for a drive. After Paul took him for a drive.
No, that was him. He goes, Paul, that's you? Paul Comics? And where's Billy? I said, Billy ain't there, but yeah, look how happy he is, guys. That's what I do. I bring enjoyment to everybody. That's
exactly what he said. That is exactly what he said.
Enjoyment to everybody. Carl Barberi.
All right. Here's the last one I'm going to show you real quick.
And that picture was before Carlos showed all those books, and he was upset.
He was so happy. Afterwards,
he was happy until he had to sign all those books.
His carpal tunnel was kicking up after he signed all my books. All right, so here I have more raw autographed books to show you. All right, so back in the early 90s, I think it was around 91 or so, there was an independent Hispanic superhero story that was a very street level character, much like White Tiger, but he was called El Gato Negro, and he was put out by Azteca Productions, and Roberto Dominguez was the creator. And so this is signed by him. This is one of the copies that was signed by him. There were only 5,000 copies produced of this comic. So they're not, they're not like super rare, but they are harder to come by, and you are going to end up paying like $10 or $20 a piece to get them. And this is one of the books that I feature. I've got an upcoming top 10 video for top 10 Hispanic superheroes that I'm going to be releasing in the next few weeks. And this is, and yeah, be on the lookout for my top 10 Superman video that's coming out. But yeah, this is one of them because this is just a cool cult hero. I had a friend that was working with MGM to, they were developing a show based on this, but I think it got put into turnaround. This one's also signed. It got put into turnaround, so I don't know if they're going to end up shopping it somewhere else or what happened. All right, and then here's issue number 4. This is the original series right here, and so, or this is from the original series. There were a couple more that were he released. I think 2 more limited series, but that was another one that was really cool. So I like spotlighting some of these lesser known characters. I talk all the time about White Tiger. We know that Spider-Man 2099. We know that Miles Morales. Both of them are half Hispanic. So those are all cool characters to look at. But I like to spotlight.
No love for Zorro or Space Ghost.
Because I always talk about Zorro. I talk about Zorro all the time. So I felt like it was a good, it's a good opportunity to share some other ones. What is up, Jigsaw Pidlick?
Yeah,
Nope, that is it. It's time to go and do our first giveaway of the night. And hey, keep in mind, if you are watching this on Twitch, to the almost 20 people that are watching right now, make sure to hit that like button. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to subscribe over there. And if you're a brand new viewer that's only on Twitch, don't go create a Twitch account and then do that. But if you are brand new on Twitch and you've never heard of us before, make sure and shoot me either an email or a direct message on Instagram with your shipping info, and I want to send you a little something. So just to say thanks. So all right, it looks like our good buddy, the future Batman, is hanging out backstage. We'll bring him in just a second. All right, yeah. So hey, enter to win hashtag Cinco de Mayo, and for those who enter that phrase, you're going to be entered to win. You will get first pick at the and winner. It's going to be winner's choice. You can choose the Blue Beetle. You can choose the John Tyler Christopher. Negative space. You can choose Hulk 2099 number 1. It's direct edition. You can choose Secret Invasion, or you can choose the Dazzler number 1. You got choices. So go ahead and drop that in the chat. We're going to have that running in just a second. Let me go and bring him out, folks. Y'all say hi to the future Batman. I need to get a copy of that.
What's up, man?
Future Batman, say hello.
Hello, everyone.
Bottom of the barrel.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hey, man, sit up straight, man.
I can't, man. I just I had like the worst freaking 2 weeks, man. I'm just recovering from this flu, and I feel great right now. I feel extremely great after completely yakking for most of the day, and I feel great. Anyways, I just woke up and I saw Carlos's text, and I was like, "Oh shit!" He goes, "Not again." So
here goes the G rating.
Yes.
I don't know what he talking about, Billy.
He goes. All right, so let's get this.
Who knows what he's talking about?
The show is already underway. Future Batman.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
You just started.
What? Look at this. Look at this.
Well. Would you like to come on?
There goes.
Selling buddy.
There goes. The 4 Musketeers are here. Because
he said the 4 horsemen. There's 3 musketeers.
There's that one guy that shows up every once in a while. I help the 3 Musketeers, and he is here. Here's here right now, guys.
Yeah, you gonna call 3 months?
Weapon X. He goes.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Billy. I don't know.
Folks, this is a big deal right here. Oh wait, what? Y'all scared him away.
Come on, the four.
Scared
I
him
told
away.
you.
Future
The
Batman
Four
scared him off.
Musketeers. The Four Musketeers. It's that one guy that just shows up when he just unexpectedly shows up.
Wow.
And he
scared
showed
him
up.
away.
You scared him away, Paul.
Scared him away.
Oh wait, there he is. There he is.
Okay.
There he is. There he is.
Lost power here. I gotta call Mr. Collector. I'm having some power issues.
Not if he's getting
That's the
sniped.
reason why you're losing power.
You're not supposed to reveal that. All right. Good deal. Well, it's good to have you back with us, sir. So
Yeah, you don't want to happen.
the word is that you have been traveling abroad.
Not yet. At the end of the month, I believe.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Been
Yeah,
traveling
but it's
abroad.
coming up.
I don't know what you're talking about, Billy. Billy used the force on weapon. He said,
Probably.
"Be gone."
All right. And I've been putting in serious time right now with getting this upstairs, getting the studio, this whole area organized. It's looking better than ever. But y'all can only see one corner of it. All right, what do you got now, Paul? Wow.
Lobos?
No, that's not Lobos.
I thought this was Hispanic.
Oh, Greg Horn.
Yeah, I think she's Hispanic.
Weapons, like, man, I signed up for Cinco de Mayo, and you're over here showing Harley Quinn books.
By Greg
Hey,
Horn.
Carlos has just said everything about Hispanic heritage.
No, I just shared for a couple minutes about Cinco de Mayo, and then also about I shared a few books. If you guys have anything to share on it, feel free to. But we're going to get to the discussion of the night after we do this. What's up, Wolverado? Good to see you. Here's another one of our channel members. I always like to shout them out when they're watching. Glad that you're here. Glad to see you. If you're wondering what that's about, if you want to know a way to get yourself some comics every quarter that are picked for you and sent to you once a quarter, then oh my gosh, wait, what is going on?
What's going on?
What is happening? What just happened? Oh, okay. He's switching. All right, folks. Hey, yeah, let's see if we can hit 20 likes. Go ahead and hit that like button and smash that like button if you haven't already. All right, so one of the big, which comic is that?
This is a Superman comic.
Superman.
Superman, what? What is she?
It's Action Comics 1076.
I feel like
Is that the giveaway? Is that what we're doing?
Come on.
yeah, we got a few different giveaway books. We got it's People's Choice tonight.
Oh,
So
nice.
No, I'm surprised that Dazzler's still there, guys.
Well, you would be even more surprised if you saw the stack of them I have here, but that's another subject.
I tried to get one, but I see that you bought them all.
I know.
Me and
That's why he's bitter,
Fine.
folks, because he was looking for Dazzler #1, but we're actually all sitting here in the giveaway
Some
box.
guy named Carlos Collects came in and bought them all. Like, God, y'all didn't stop him?
At Lone Star? You mean over at Lone
Yeah,
Star?
I went over there. They know him by, Mr. Collects? I'm like, Mr. Collect? Good.
It is red carpet,
Carlos
folks.
walked out with a
Yeah,
stack
he
like
gets
that,
the
walking
treatment.
out. Oh, what?
Ooh, look at that.
He was walking out all happy with his dad.
Oh, we lost the future Batman? Oh, no.
Oh,
No, I'm here.
I actually left a couple of them. All
couple.
right, Roscoe Larson, we are the Fantastic Four.
He's like-
Squad #1 says, was that AI?
He said, the person said, hey, sir,
Let me go and bring up the
other
screen
people,
here.
sir.
Hey, if you haven't entered it yet, make sure to hit hashtag Cinco de Mayo. Put that drop that in the chat, and we are going to you're going to have your chance to win. It's winner's choice tonight. What's up, Ben Compton? Good to see you. I don't recognize your name, but glad to have you here with us tonight. What's up, Jagular? Just sent you out a book. Thanks for sending the picture. Jagular, man, you look like you took that picture in a studio, professional studio. What's that feel?
It was a green screen.
It was not green screen. It was a really nice picture. I have a hard time taking pictures of slabs and not getting a glare. All right, so
make sure y'all pick this up, guys. This is a good turtle one. A couple of them dying here.
They always die. All right, folks, we're going to give it just one more second. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. And then enter to win #Cinco de Mayo. What's up, A.O. Wolf? Good to see you hanging out as well. Glad that you're there with us. Got 18 people entered, almost 20 people.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, A. Wolf.
Is it A. Wolf's birthday?
It was, but, you know, they don't invite me. You know, so cold-hearted people.
All right. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and get this done. Dagger Cards, thanks for entering. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this going in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. There we go.
Oh, what's that?
Who is it? Who's it going to be? What? 2 weeks in a row?
Dagger Cards, are you kidding me?
Way to go, Dagger Cards.
Wow.
Nice job, buddy. All right, Dagger Cards, congratulations. So
Wow.
you have a book that is hanging out for you. Dagger Cards is also one of our Dark Knight members, so he's going to be getting his books thrown in with his care package when he comes up to his first quarter of membership. So Dagger, let me know which one you would like. You got your choice. You can pick the autographed Blue Beetle #1 by Pablo Villalobos. You can choose the John Tyler Christopher negative space variant. This just came out. This is Blood Hunt #1.
Yeah,
just
don't read
came
that
out.
in the dark, guys. Don't read that.
This is a less than near mint copy of Hulk 2099 #1. It is not near
Are you going to
mint.
give away that foil?
And then Secret Invasion. Who do you trust? This Wizard World exclusive variant. This
Look at all the
also,
Carlos' faces right there.
or you can get the Dazzler #1. And no matter which book you pick, you will get a copy of Cyber Force #1.
Oh, wow. Damn, that's a good read.
All right. So
They said they
Dagger.
want Dagger said he wants the second book on the middle shelf, please.
Right. Right. What is it? This one right here? Is that it? Dagger, let us know, buddy. Hey, and just a quick fun fact. Done some work.
Oh,
There
wow.
you go. You can go with the autograph
Damn.
Beetle #1. All right. This is a beautiful cover. Sad to see it go, but very excited that it's going to a good home. It's a great cover. It's Blue Beetle #1. It kicks off his current series, and then it's autographed here at the bottom by Pablo Villalobos. So you see there, I got my personal copy there up there on display. All right, Dagger Cards, congratulations, buddy. I'm going to go ahead.
That's a good pickup, Dagger Cards, because I know Lobos ain't going to sign no more for Carlos. He probably gave him like a whole short box.
He was so mad that Paul came up and started making inappropriate comments about his artwork.
What?
And after that he said, "I'm not coming back to Houston."
Yeah, Paul asked him to draw those little homies. You know those little homie figures? He was telling him to draw those.
Damn.
And he's like, "Excuse me?" And he's like, "You can't draw
He
me some
was
homies?" No, he wasn't too happy.
And then when Paul started trying to, well, never mind.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What is so funny?
Never mind.
That's hilarious, man.
That is
I'm
not
gonna
hilarious. It doesn't make any sense.
They're just teasing you, Paul. They're just teasing you, man.
All right. Okay. All right, folks, we're going to keep it going right now. He says it's always an honor to beat the great Las Cruces. All right. Congratulations, Dagger Cards. Glad that you got it. And welcome aboard. Dagger's one of our newest channel members. He chose the Dark Knight. So that means every quarter he will get a curated care package from me. I've already started of comic books based on his preferences. It's one of the greatest things ever. Best mystery box you could ever get, and it's a killer deal because you always get your value on it. And it's not just random books; it's books that based on characters that you tell me, "Hey, I'm looking for this." And with more than 24 comic shops in the greater Houston area, there's lots of places that we like to go shop. Plus, every once in a while, Paul will drop something in there. Now, I can't vouch for the types of things he puts into them because he did put something inappropriate in somebody's box, but it is what it is. All right, so one of the big discussion topics for tonight that we're going to be talking about is the practice of rewriting comic books, comic book characters. So in the current issue of Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 48, that just hit stands, there is a big revelation about that retcons the history of one of Spider-Man's biggest villains, the Hobgoblin, and it has to do with both characters that have taken on that mantle. So that got me thinking, because I read an article about it, and if you're a channel member, you got a sneak preview of it yesterday morning when I dropped a link in there for you to check out, which is what spun off this whole topic, this whole idea of folks, of like a new writer coming in and writing a story that retcons a character's history. And so I want to put it out there for discussion, like, what do we think about that? Here's a few examples that I'll throw out, and then some of you may have examples as well that you want to throw in. So I'll go into greater detail on these in just a minute once we start discussing it. But some of the storylines where this has been done, Sins Past was a storyline where Marvel revealed that the Green Goblin had impregnated Gwen Stacy, and that happened in Amazing Spider-Man number 509 through 514 from 0405, from 2004 to 2005. That was a very controversial one. One more, continuing on with Spider-Man, One More Day was the storyline where Mephisto dissolves Spider-Man's marriage, and this is Amazing Spider-Man 544, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man 24, Sensational Spider-Man 41, and Amazing Spider-Man 545, and this was from 2007 to 2008. Moving away and into Batman, Under the Red Hood, Jason Todd was resurrected in Batman number 635 from 2004. Another well-known sidekick resurrection, Bucky Barnes was brought back from the dead in Captain America number 1 from 2005. And there's a couple more, but we'll get into those momentarily. But I just want to open it up to I wanted to open it up for the panel to throw out some opinions, maybe some thoughts, or maybe some storylines where they thought things either went really bad, or things went really well when a later writer came in and rewrote a piece of the character's history. So, guys, I'm going to put it out to you. What are your thoughts on this practice?
Well,
go ahead, Weapon.
Me? All right.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I think
And
it's,
smile, man. Good.
I think it's, I don't like it because I guess we all grew up with our own characters in our generation, so we have a certain history attached to those characters, and so when the new generation takes over, they want to rewrite it to fit kind of what they believe the characters should be. And so for some of us that are, grew up a certain way with Peter Parker and the Amazing Spider-Man, when you go back and change some of the history, it's a little bit, kind of like as Paul would say, a slap to the face from Billy. But, it's just one of those things, I don't like it, but I can see why they do it. Like you said, they're trying to bring in new blood, new readers to kind of get them into the characters. And then kind of, if people don't agree with what the direction they're going, they can always retcon that and write that back out of the storyline. So that's kind of I feel that's kind of their way to get out of it if, they get a lot of backlash, like with the Punisher logo issue that happened with him. Magically it's gone back to the Punisher, but that's where I stand on that.
Okay. What about anybody? What about you, Jen? You've always got opinions.
Well, I'm not a big fan of Zeb Wells. I mean, he's the guy that did Brand New Day. He's also the current writer who's doing the current Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, which is the current Hobgoblin stuff. I feel like everything he touches turns into trash. I mean, that's just something that I've realized. I mean, when they ruined the relationship with Mary Jane, that Steve Ditko and John Romita, just people that worked very hard to establish that relationship after Gwen Stacy died. I think you had fans that were reading, Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1 all the way up to like 500 and something, right? 500, I think. What did Brand New Day come out? I think Brand New Day was, I think that was 546 to 564. Around that time, it was around 2008. That's when I stopped reading Spider-Man. Oh, wow. I felt like once you ruined that One More Day, that story. I mean, look, Aunt May is like 65 years old. Get over it. She's gonna die eventually. Okay? I mean, you got to move on in your life. And I think that's the unrealistic aspect of writers. Oh, he can't have a girlfriend or he can't have a wife. Dude, I have a wife. I mean, I have a kid. I mean, I don't understand this whole thing with let's ruin a relationship in a comic book because it'll relate to the audience better. No, you pushed away, like your sales dropped after that. You created a controversy that lasted maybe an issue or two, and after that, it's like Spider-Man tanked. Nobody cared about it anymore after that. That's why you have Volume 6 of Spider-Man. Just think about your sales. You had a Volume 1 that ran for how many years?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Marvel's known for redoing their number one.
No, look, reboots are fine.
Maybe a sales pitch.
But reboot or soft boots are fine. But when you completely retcon things for the sake of bringing in new readers who are not even going to be new readers, right? They'll pick up issue 1 or 2, and then they'll eventually lose interest. That's why you have the sales drop the way that they do. I mean, I told you 2 weeks ago that I don't read modern age comic books anymore. And now even with the 9.9s that are coming out and the 10s, it even makes me not want to pick up anything. I'll pick up a trade paperback. In fact, most comic book shops make their money off of trade paperbacks than they do off of real issues, like new issues. That's why you see new Bend issues.
Yeah, there you go, Wolverado. You tell them, Wolverado.
That's fine, Wolverado. Whether
Batman,
you
not the
agree
current
with me or not or whatnot. But my whole point is that Zeb Wells has been known to create this controversy out of nothing, to just create controversy to bring people in. And you're not bringing me in, and you're not bringing in somebody else either. I mean, you think you are, but Volume 7 is coming out next year, guys. All right? And Volume 8's coming out the year after that, and Volume 9 and Volume 10. What does that say? It says that your sales are struggling and you're just trying to bring in more people that were never there to begin with.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's trash. I mean, it's garbage. And you want to fix things? I mean, it validates my point, right? What's the hottest Spider-Man comic book right now? Oh, gee, Ultimate Spider-Man #1, right? Yo, who's the protagonist in that comic book? Gee, Mary Jane and their kids, right? So it seems like people like me are already, beelining about this, are right. We want to read about Mary Jane and Peter Parker and his happy life with his kids. We don't care about your dumb hobgoblin story and all this other stupid stuff that you guys want to put together with future comic book, bad writing, because that's apparently what Zeb Wells does. I mean, he writes bad stories along with Dan Slott. Oh, I had a divorce. Let me put that in a Spider-Man story. That's what happened.
Carlos was saying about the retcon character, not about a totally different.
No, but that's what they did. He retconned the character because he had something going on in his own life, and he thought that could relate to Spider-Man fans. I wasn't married at the time. How can I relate to your divorce? I mean, they'll never get back together. I remember having a discussion with Dan Slott, and he's like, well, the Peter Parker and Mary Jane are never going to get back together. That's just the way I'm writing this. And I'm like, wait, so you pushed away all these fans because you're having a bad time in your life? Get out of here. Now I'm done with you. I mean, I've been done with Spider-Man for a while. I didn't even know there was a Hobgoblin retcon until Carlos mentioned it. To be honest, that's how much I don't care about Spider-Man. And there's a lot of other characters I don't care about. Until they fix Spider-Man, I don't care about these stories. But you know what I do care about? Ultimate Spider-Man #1 through now.
Yeah.
Issue 4 is great. Pick it up. Issue 5 is going to be even more great.
Yeah, but that's not what he's talking about. He's talking about characters that are retcon in the universe, not another totally different.
If you're paying attention, Paul, I just stated that nobody cares about retcon characters. No one does.
All right. That's why. Stop. That's why I love having you on, Jen, because you've always got a good, strong opinion, and you've always got words to put it out there. So, okay, so let's do this real quick. Let's do it, Paul. Do you have more to add on your just overall opinion? Because I want to go through a few storylines and see what you guys think.
I just want to say I agree with Weapons. Some of these retcon characters should have been they voted. Jason Todd did. And why you brought him back, I have no idea. But I guess the Red Hood storyline, I guess a lot of people like Jason Todd, I would say. I mean, you still tires off the Batmobile. You got to be a good person. You can't just steal tires off a Batmobile. But yeah, I don't know. I agree with Weapon. Some of the stuff they retconned to keep people alive. Winter Soldier was okay, I guess. But yeah, I think they should have just kept it the way it was.
Yeah, but
see that? I mean, that's how you do it. Not saying about the Ultimate Universe.
Okay.
Or I can say,
all right. So hey, make sure enter to win. Hashtag Future Weapon is gonna get you a chance.
Future Weapon.
Hashtag Future Weapon.
So that would be
the futures, right?
All right. So
the
here's what I'm gonna do.
Batman and Weapon from Weapon.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read out a storyline and give it a quick synopsis. And then I want to get a thumbs up or thumbs down from each of you if you thought it was if it did something positive, rewriting history, or if you thought it did something negative. All right, so first up, Identity Crisis from DC Comics. In this comic, or in this 7-issue miniseries, the Justice League was retconned to have been performing mind wipes on different villains after big key battles, so they wouldn't remember secret identities and such. So we're going to sidestep the controversial nature of this particular story, because I know it is controversial because of the what happens to one of the characters in it. But we're just focusing on the whole retconning of history when it came to preserving secret identities of superheroes. So, what say you, panel? Thumbs up or thumbs down? I'm gonna give it this storyline a thumbs up. Okay, we got 2 thumbs downs, 3 thumbs downs. Golly, I stand alone on this. All right.
Yeah, it was on DC 6108, so that's okay.
All right, Sins Past. Marvel reveals that the Green Goblin impregnated Gwen Stacy. All right, and this was by J. Michael Straczynski, and apparently there was a hookup, a secret hookup that happened that resulted in the bearing of superpowered twins. So it's like, I don't know the details. Okay, so thumbs up or thumbs down to Sins Past? Okay, all right, interesting.
Yeah, Mary Jane's for the streets.
All right. It wasn't Mary Jane though. It was Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, it was Gwen Stacy.
Oh, you don't even know what characters are in these stories. All right. Okay, next one. One More Day. Mephisto dissolves Spider-Man's marriage in one more day. And I read the issues. So back in 1987, Peter Parker and Mary Jane got married. But in the 2000s, Marvel was looking for ways to split up the power couple. They didn't feel like he was interesting because there wasn't enough romantic drama. So they launched the storyline One More Day, which was designed to put an end to his marriage and begin a new era for the wall crawler. Thumbs up or thumbs down, panel?
You just like seeing bad stories, don't you, Paul?
No, man, I'm just saying, man, it was good because
I don't know.
They didn't want people got tired of seeing Peter Parker tortured, married. Now he's single and wild and free.
Oh, you want him to be wild and free? Okay, I got you.
He's the only good thing. She was the only good thing that he can come home to, man. After a long, bad day of battle, it's a nice to have your wife.
You go and battle super criminals and come back to nagging. And you didn't put your costume on the floor. You can't hang it up.
I'm right with you. I love the adventures of Spider-Man.
You didn't take out the trash before you left.
I love it. Ultimate Spider-Man.
You didn't take out
the trash.
All right,
next one. Okay, Under the Red Hood. Jason Todd is resurrected in this story, and let's see. The Under the Hood storyline dominated the pages of Batman for over a year. Okay, and so the explanation was that when Superboy Prime in Final Crisis super punched reality, it miraculously brought Jason Todd back from the grave. Okay, so thumbs up or thumbs down to Under the Red Hood? He's only doing the opposite of what the rest of us
did. You should have kept him dead. We all voted.
It was an excellent storyline. Judd Winnick is a
the fans voted.
But it wasn't a retcon. It was a continuation.
No,
right?
he stole.
No, it was a rewrite. It's a rewrite because the Superboy Prime thing retconned and it brought him back. Like it was actually a retcon.
So he never died. I mean, but it's kind of.
He died, but they revived him in the Lazarus Pit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How is it a retcon if he was already dead and they revived him? It's not a retcon when you completely take away that story arc.
No, okay, I'm sorry. Not a retcon, but it was a rewrite. It was a rewrite. because Judd
So-
Winnick came in after the fact and he
There you go,
rewrote
JX.
history.
So
He rewrote part of Batman's history to have Jason Todd had been resurrected right away, so he'd always been there.
Thank you, Joffrey.
Because if you think about it, like if you go back to the story, he comes back to life right away. Like Talia puts him in right away, so he actually never experienced.
yeah, you're talking about the multiverse is how they collided, and that's how they were able to bring him back because of the punch. But if you're, because remember, that's a multiverse story. You have multiple characters fighting. No. So
yeah, it's a multiverse story, but I'm saying that Judd Winnick brought him back after, like, it's the same as the Bucky Barnes one that we're going to get to. One of the sidekicks dies and they're never supposed to come back, but a writer comes in later and has a good spin on it, and so they bring him back. So it effectively undoes the Batman guilt over the death of Jason Todd, because that was a big deal for Batman.
Yeah,
for a long
I understand
time,
the difference. I understand the difference between a rewrite and a retcon. So you're not retconning the event; you're just sort of like tweaking the events. So I guess the thing is that people need to understand the difference between a retcon and a rewrite. So a rewriting isn't really retconning the event itself. You're just adding more into, well, I flipped a coin and the outcome was a little different, is more like it, rather than completely ignoring what had happened.
What?
If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I just realized everybody in the chat was thumbs up and thumbs downing along with us. I should have been recognized. I didn't realize that. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So Under the Red Hood looks like a bunch of thumbs up. Wolverado says it was good because it was slowly drawn out. That's right.
Oh wow.
Wolverado. What are you talking about, Wolverado?
Popped up first in Hush.
I like Wolverado.
He stole 4 tires off the Batmobile, man.
So,
awesome.
Biggest retcon ever, Cap coming back in an ice cube.
There you go. Yeah, he should have been frozen. Okay. You're right.
Next one I got. Okay. Beyond Watchmen. All right. So DC in 2012, DC went in and expanded on the Watchmen universe with a series called Before Watchmen. Mm-hmm. It's I think it was 7 interconnected prequel miniseries that were designed to expand on the world. And so the comic book creators themselves became so outraged over this project that they decided to stop accepting work from either DC or Marvel. Now that's since changed, but yeah. So yeah, and some. Let's see. Okay, so thoughts on Beyond Watchmen? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Oh, it's unanimous. Okay. All right. What say you, chat? Thumbs up or thumbs down on Beyond Watchmen? I just thought it was a substandard. It just wasn't very good.
No, it didn't live up.
Are you serious?
Meatwad says thumbs up. No, he's got his opinion. Jigsaw Pickle says thumbs down. All right. Okay. Last one I have listed here. Bucky Barnes returns. Bucky Barnes rises from the dead in Captain America #1 from 2005. Writer Ed Brubaker was tasked with making Cap's personal and masked life more interesting for a far pickier generation of fans. Brubaker decided to make a splash in the most controversial way that a Captain America writer possibly could, by bringing Bucky Barnes back from the dead. For those who don't know, Bucky was Cap's World War II sidekick, and his tragic death in the waning days of the war was the driving force for Steve Rogers' heroics when he got thawed out in the modern world. And we've seen it adapted into film as well, the whole Winter Soldier storyline. Okay, it looks like there's thumbs up for it from Meatwad, thumbs up from Carlos DLR, And then Wolverado says Wolverine and most of the X-Men are one retcon connected to another retcon, but we're still reading and watching. Yeah. Okay, so what do y'all say to the return of Bucky Barnes? Thumbs up or thumbs down? In fact, I'll do what Jen does. I'm giving it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, it was really good. There was a lot of good stuff that came out of that.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean there was so much good stuff, and that's the thing is it's I think so. Channel member Liz Barnes, so in the and that's one other benefit of being a channel member is you get to see specific posts that I put up that nobody that only channel members can see. So on the channel, Liz Barnes had said that if she wasn't sure. I mean, she was good with it as long as I think Wolverado says this too. As long as it was a good story, it was good. He was good with it. So, all right. So, any others that I left out before we do this giveaway?
I mean, I think Wolverado said it best with the X-Men. I mean, I don't read the X-Men anymore because of that BS right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you turned. And I mean, what was the latest thing I read was where Hickman decided to turn the X-Men into a suicide team. I mean, they would send them on these missions, and if they failed, they would just clone them again through Mr. Sinister. Yeah. That was stupid. That was dumb. That's why we have another volume #1. Okay, I mean a volume with the issue 1. I mean, nobody cared about that story. It's like Spider-Man. Nobody cares. I don't care. You don't care. I mean, you say we care, right? No, we care about the television show. Let's be real here. You don't care about that dumb story. Let's move on.
Yeah, the television show is killing it. I can't wait to watch episode 8, which dropped today. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I love that they drop on Wednesdays too, because that's pretty cool. All right, so it looks like we got.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Where is my? Let me put this in here. There we go. Okay.
There you go. Same.
All right, we got 16 entries. If you want to win, hashtag future weapon is what you want to enter, so you can see it. Here, go ahead and check it out. Bring it up. Hashtag future weapon. If you haven't entered yet, go ahead and do that because I'm going to go ahead and run it right now. Jigsaw Pickle says the recent Spidey has also turned me off. I haven't read Spider-Man in a long, long time, so I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage when it comes to talking about him. But I will say that Ultimate Spider-Man, I haven't been this excited about Spider-Man in a long, long time because I think they're killing it. That title, and I'm not reading any of the other Ultimate books, just that one.
Yeah, you're gonna love this one. Yeah, make sure you read it.
Mm-hmm. How much was that one, Paul?
It's the free comic book day. Energon Universe. He's excited because he got some copies early.
These were for Carlos Collects Comics, but I was like, yeah, I'm him. All right, you can take.
Were they signed by Lobos, by the way?
Nah, Lobos is already tired. Done signed like a whole short box from somebody.
But they will come signed by Lobos when you hand them over to Carlos, or what?
Hell no, Lobos ain't signed.
P. Lobos?
Lobos said, I ain't signing. This guy told me to sign.
Paul will, for $5 a signature, Paul will imitate any of your comic creators.
Exactly.
Your creators' signatures. I've only read up to 3 of Ultimates, but it's good. It is good. It is really well done. I'm really impressed. So I'm with it. I'm sticking with it. I'm still buying it. So
yep.
Good. That's good, man. It's a good book. It's a really good book. It is. All right, let's do this. Let's go and do this giveaway. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. There we go, folks.
Woo. Let's go, Carlos.
Let's see who.
Watch him win.
Jaguar takes it home again. All right, Jagular. So here's the deal. You get your choice. You can get this Secret Invasion #1. Who do you trust? This Wizard World one. You can get this Hulk 2099. I'm going to call this like maybe a 7.5-ish copy. You can get the John Tyler Christopher negative space variant, or you can get the upgrade giveaway book, which is Dazzler #1. So it is your call. Jagular, let me know, buddy. Jagular, you just had a package go out to you. I think you've already run a few more books. All right.
What's going on, General Jedi?
Hey, what's up, General Jedi? Good to see you.
Damn, General, you lost?
He's getting ready for Saturday, is what I understood. He's got his tickets for the 27-hour marathon of Star Wars.
What the hell?
All right, Jagular is going to take the Dazzler. All right, congratulations. That's a good pickup, buddy. All right.
Where'd the Dazzler go?
That's what he chose.
Sorry, Paul. You won't be getting that copy.
That's right. I think Carlos bought the whole short box or something.
I didn't. I left a few for you.
No, you didn't.
All right. Oh, wait, whoops. I need to give you your copy. And with that, you're going to get a copy of Cyberforce #1. Thanks to, this is our Dollar Bin Pick of the Week. Thanks to Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. Make sure and check them out. What did I do with that? Oh, yeah, no, that goes over there with that. Okay. All right, yeah, that's a good one. Not lost. You guys just jumped forward an hour for daylight savings, so the show is during work, not lunch now. Ah, man, that sucks. That really does suck.
You can go to the restroom and just kind of...
No, buddy.
Yeah, just tell them that you're going to the restroom.
This is what Paul does. We cannot in any way, shape, or form endorse Paul's... endorse any suggestions that Paul may make about your life or career.
Carlos Pick of the Week, guys.
All right, folks, here we are. So, okay, let's go ahead and do a quick survey says.
Oh, no.
Because we haven't done that in a little while.
Oh, man.
All right.
The torture.
All right, here we go, folks. All right.
All I got to say, man.
If you check out on the, there you go, Wolverado, 90-minute potty break. I'm a teacher. I can't leave 10-year-olds alone in class. Well, thank you for being responsible. Yet another thing that Paul would just go right ahead.
Just have the head of the class. You got a class. One of the head of the class. Just tell them, hey, watch the kids for a little bit.
That's it. That's it right there.
I got
all right,
life-changing show I got to watch.
Here it is. Okay, what's... We need an animated intro. All right, so here we are. Survey says, so the question was round 2. So I've been doing these best Marvel casting of all time or best casting of all time questions. Another one will drop tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. You can check them out on the channel. So 35 of you voted. 46% from the options provided said Chadwick Boseman is the best Marvel casting of all time, beating out Chris Hemsworth, who came in with 34%, Chris Pratt, who had 20%. Womp, womp, womp. Poor Paul Rudd only got 0. Wow. He got 0%.
Paul Rudd only got 0.
That was bad. All right, round 1, best DC casting of all time. 48 of you voted and said that at 35%, Pierce Brosnan was your favorite out of the 4 provided, beating out Jason Momoa at 27%.
Wow.
And then Zachary Levi and Zolo Miraduena both coming in at 19%. And I have to agree, Pierce Brosnan was perfect as Dr. Fate, and the suit.
I don't know what's wrong with everybody.
So here's to
Jason
hoping
Momoa. Who voted for him?
Momoa was carrying the DC.
One of the worst castings.
Paul
What?
Comics.
Are you kidding
That's
me?
who voted. Paul Comics and his crew voted for Jason Momoa, which is
Yeah, I know.
DCU.
one of the worst castings in DC film history. All right, next one. Round one, best Marvel casting of all time.
Everybody's like, where's the Carlos Collects?
70% of you, 70% of you said Robert Downey Jr. was perfect as Iron Man, followed by only 20% for Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds 9%, and Chris Evans only got 2%. He was a really good captain.
What do you think?
But when you
he
put
was also
anybody up
the
against Robert Downey Jr., there was
Robert
no
Downey
way.
Jr. was MCU.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. was never going to get beat.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, what did you think of the new Deadpool and Wolverine trailer that dropped yesterday? It was great, a true masterpiece. 63%, 26% said not a great trailer, but I'm still seeing this in theaters. 11% said it was okay, didn't show enough though.
I don't know
All
what
right.
the hell those other two were talking about. That was a great one.
Which new Marvel Ultimates title has been your favorite thus far?
Wow.
Overwhelming 69% said Ultimate Spider-Man. See, folks, it's good. Almost 30 people voted on that one. With only 15% for Ultimate Black Panther and 15% for Ultimate X-Men.
Obviously, you guys don't read. I don't even see how y'all just going to
New
throw
series
Ultimate Black Panther.
from the Energon universe have you been enjoying the most? A whopping 55% of you said Transformers. There are very few people voted, though.
Yeah, but look at that. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Transformers. I don't even know who voted for Cobra Commander.
All right,
I don't
so
even know who
Pretty good.
tomorrow, the next one is going to drop. So make sure that you're tuning in for that. And make sure you are tuning in for that. Check it out. It's under the community tab on the Carlos Collects Comics YouTube channel. All right. Paul, did you want to do a market watch?
I ain't got no market watch.
I always look to you for market watch. General Jedi says tomorrow is the day to buy Star Wars Celebration tickets for Japan next April. Who wants to meet up? And I'd really like to do that.
Wait a minute. He wants us to go to Japan?
He does.
The hell's wrong with you, General?
Kid grew up in the second. That's true. Dagger Card says I'm an Aquaman fan. Dagger Cards, if
There you go, Dagger Card.
If you're an Aquaman fan, what did you think of Jason Momoa as Aquaman? Or do you think somebody else would have been better?
He carried the DCU.
Barnes says Paul Rudd is cool. I agree. I think Paul Rudd should absolutely have that.
Liz, you done lost.
Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Just a quick heads up. If you have been considered, if you haven't, let me do a shout out for our sponsor, Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. 3 convenient locations in the greater Houston area, stocked full of back issue bins. Looking forward to showcasing that commercial for y'all that we shot with them a week ago. And so we're looking forward to having that to play here on the channel. So that'll be a lot of fun because then you can actually see the layout of the different stores. Also, if you haven't joined the channel yet, if you're not a channel member yet, please consider doing so. The Dark Knight tier is recommended for all those in the continental U.S. Because you do get a quarterly care package from me featuring way more than one comic that are curated. That means that what happens is I message you a form once you join at that tier. I message you a form. You fill out the form. It asks for a bunch of information to help me customize the care package just for you. That's right. Every care package is different. And it's not just a random assortment of books. These are books that are chosen based on what you have requested in the sheet in the form that you fill out. So for those who've already gotten that, I know they've been very pleased with it. We have more that are going out. So I'm really looking forward to more of you taking advantage of that. It is one of the best values in comic/mystery boxes that you can find anywhere on YouTube. So strongly consider you checking that out because it is only going to get better and only going to get cooler. And yeah, you might get some really some books that you've been looking for out of it. So thank you all for watching tonight. Wait, let's see. Okay, I picked him. He looked bad. Didn't see any movies. That's
I
what.
like what General Jedi said earlier about
Team
Zachary
Paul Rudd.
Levi.
Look,
If
see
you
that
scroll up-
General said, "I like Aquaman feeling."
I like what he said about Zachary Levi. You have to
What?
scroll up
Yeah.
a little bit.
He didn't say
That's
anything.
how, that's how I felt.
Aquaman.
The second film, yeah.
No,
I
I'm
felt
the same way.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, I threw
Shazam.
a truck at a dragon. I mean, no.
Well,
I don't think
there
he
was several problems with that movie. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna to list them off. I mean, just to list them off real quick. Number one, they should have gone with a comic book villain. They set it up in the 1st one, but instead they went and made up their own villains. Which, I mean, Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu and the other girl, they were great, but they should have stuck to the comic books. Always stick to the source material. Number one. Number two, Zachary Levi didn't evolve the character at all. He was, if anything, he was more childlike as Shazam, and it didn't quite work for the character. And number three, one of the big things that killed that franchise was Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, who insisted on Black Adam being separated from Shazam, and that just that never should have happened. He's a Shazam villain.
He wanted to fight Superman. He wanted Superman.
That's what Dwayne Johnson wanted. That's not what was right for the character. And that's the whole thing that we keep coming to with these comic writers is they're just doing what they want to do. They're not worried about, they're not thinking about what is right for the characters based on the comic book, the source material.
Or they allow people with power to take over a franchise that should have never had it. Like Dwayne
I mean,
Johnson.
I wanted to see Black Adam versus Superman. Me and Weapon wanted to, right, Weapon?
Yeah, Jigsaw Pickle says, I will never forgive The Rock for that. General Jedi says the kid who played... Yeah, no, I mean, Asher's fantastic. The kid was great. I mean, all of the kids were great. The girl who played Mary Marvel is excellent. She's fantastic. But Zachary Levi, he didn't evolve the character to match what the younger actor was doing.
Well, they didn't give Rock enough time to show his vision of Black Adam.
Yeah, no, they gave him enough. Balls? They gave him enough time. They gave him more than enough time.
They gave him one movie.
Right. I love the first one, but watching the sequel after 20 minutes. Now, I made it about halfway through. I'm painting a Transformer now. I'm looking forward to seeing it. What's up, Mr. Collector?
Oh, finally you show a collector. Look who's here, Weapon.
Cup is the first one. He's going to be nice. All right. Well, hey, thanks to everybody for tuning in tonight and for hanging out with us. Big shout out and thanks to Weapon X for joining us. Same to you, Future Batman. I know you have a lot going on with a growing family and, professional responsibilities and everything. So I know you got a lot. So I appreciate, as always, you being here. And yes, Paul, yes. I always appreciate you being here.
All right, yeah.
Get your camera
fixed,
Billy,
buddy. Though. You know that, right?
The what?
You're just on for Billy. That's all Carlos really wants.
What the hell? He
Thanks
wanted Billy.
that you're here.
What?
All right.
Camera fixed.
Oh, by the way, Paul, congrats on win number 10. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
All right, folks. Hey, y'all have a great night. Thanks so much. Paul took a night off from hosting auctions. That's good. That's a good thing. All right. Hey, thanks so much for everybody. Oh, what do you got there, Weapon? Come on.
General Jedi, I'm going to that game. I'm going to that game on Friday.
Your profile view blur thing is... So that's Lobos also? Oh my!
You got yeah. There you go.
Wow,
it's very beautiful. Weapon.
Did you get that before or after the Carlos Mayhem sign?
This was before when he was taking his time. I mean, he was able to take his time. I noticed
the signature looks like
when people are comparing his work to Adam Hughes, they're like, "Oh, he's a future Adam Hughes." That is really beautiful, man. I love it. That's great.
Yeah, it was good. No, he signed it and it came back a 9.8. So
Jaguar says, "Thank you for the books, Carlos."
So, Weapon, is that going to find its way to an online auction near us?
No, this is
Yeah.
for my personal. It's when
No,
we
we
got
can do it now. Dollar Store big guy.
Yeah, it's fine. You're showing books earlier, so I wanted to pull that
Oh,
one
nice. No, that's a stunning cover. I'll tell you, I want to have him sign the Power Girl one that he did. I've got a copy of that somewhere. Man, I've got way too many Power Girl comics.
Oh yeah, Weapon. Weapon. What was the name?
Alright.
Green. I gave Carlos that Power Girl.
You know, see, look, I've got so many of them. This is from her miniseries. Nice Alan Kupperberg cover. This is one of the books from El Green Machine. This is Power Girl Uncovered #1. This is another one from El Green Machine. This is by Art German. This one is stunning. That's
Yeah,
just
the foil. You got that from El
art
Green.
drop.
The Green Machine sent that.
Yeah, he sure did. This is the Pablo Villalobos one that it hadn't come out when I got him to autograph all those other ones, or this would have been like #1 on the list. This is Power Girl Uncovered #1 also. This is the A
Yeah,
cover.
it's a cool cover. I like that one.
It's amazing. Then
Do they have a
there's
version
Power
in that? I thought they had a version one in that.
Power Girl Special #1. And then this one just came out. This is Power Girl #7. And this is by Sozo Micah. That's a pretty nice one. All right. So those are my Power Girl comics. All right, folks. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight and hanging out with us. It's been fun. We're going to go and sign it off because we are hitting that 90-minute mark. And Weapon X stays on us about it constantly, texting me angry texts if we start getting close to the deadline because we have to make this a 90-minute show, he said so. All right. Big shout out to Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys, and big thank you to them for continuing to support the giveaway show and Carl's Collects Comics, their channel sponsor. We do have another new channel sponsor that has signed on, but I don't have anything to show for them, so we're going to debut them probably next week. So I'm looking forward to doing that as well. I think Paul freeze up. He froze up. All right, thanks for being here tonight, folks, and we will see you next time.